We're recording.
Okay, thank you, Vicky. Welcome to the meeting of the Executive Cabinet Member for Culture portfolio. I'm Councillor Nadeem Ayoub, the Executive Cabinet Member for Culture. On this meeting, there is council colleagues and council officers. First item on the agenda is the monitoring of the Executive Cabinet Member decisions. Is there anything that needs to come off? Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I think the acquisition of the Egyptian statue can come off as the purchase has now been completed.
Thank you. Thank you. Item 2 is the Director of Place Strategic Budget Report 25-26. Is that yourself who's going to take us through that, Catherine?
It is, yes. Thank you, Chair. This Directorate Report for Place follows the Council Budget Report and is the final stage of the corporate business planning process for the financial year 2025-26. The budget for the Directorate of Place is 34.493 million, and for this portfolio, it's 4.284 million. The Directorate has been given a 2025-27 savings target of just over 1 million. Section 4 provides members with the details of the savings programme and identifies the options that the Executive Cabinet Member has been asked to approve. Section 6 provides details of any fees and charges that propose that vary from the underlying budget assumption of 2%. For this portfolio, there are no specific fees and charges proposed. The capital programme for the Directorate of Place is 31.93 million. The itemised capital programme is detailed in Appendix D. The Executive Cabinet Member is asked to note the contents of this report and approve the recommendations in Section 9 that are relevant to this portfolio. Thank you, and I'll take any questions.
Thanks, Catherine. Any questions on that report? Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Councillor. Councillor Patel.
Well, technical difficulties all around today, I think. I'm not sure if John is. Are we only restricted to ask questions around the culture portfolio with regards to the report?
Yes.
Okay, so that's fine, because obviously I've got questions on some of the other sort of aspects, but I don't know which portfolios they fall into. So the cemetery charges was one, and the car parking was the other one.
Car parking will be highways, but John has got his hand up. But yeah. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. It was just to say that the bereavement services or cemeteries charges will fall under Councillor Sylvester's portfolio for climate change and environment. And as Councillor Ayoub has indicated, the parking charges would fall under Councillor Curran's portfolio of responsibility. So we can pick those queries up, Councillor Patel, at those forthcoming Executive Cabinet Member meetings.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Thanks.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Can't see anybody else indicating, so I note that report. Thank you, Catherine. Okay, item 3 is the Directorate of Corporate Resources Budget Report 25-26. Presume that's going to be you again, Catherine, to take us through that. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, so similar to the Place report, this again is the Directorate report, this time for corporate resources, following the Council budget report, and is the final stage of the corporate business planning process. The 25-26 revenue budget for the Directorate of Corporate Resources is 42.235 million. For this portfolio, 6.083 million. The Directorate has been given a 25-27 savings target of 1.497 million. Section 2.10 to 2.15 provides members with the detail of the savings programme and identifies the options that the Executive Cabinet Member is asked to approve. Section 2.20 provides details of any changes to fees and charges that vary from the underlying budget assumption, which is 2%. For this portfolio, there's the following fees and charges proposed. That is libraries and museums and archives, which seek approval for the introduction of new meeting space hire charges and the alignment of room hire charges following the redevelopment of the Central Library. The full details of these proposals are outlined in Appendix 7. The 2025-26 capital programme for the Directorate of Corporate Resources is 14.521 million, and for this portfolio it's 3.526 million. The itemised capital programme is detailed in Appendix 6. And finally, the Executive Cabinet Member is asked to note the contents of this report and approve the recommendations in Section 7 that are relevant to this portfolio. Thank you, and again, any questions?
Thanks, Catherine. Any questions on that report? Nope, I can't see anybody indicating, so thank you, Catherine, and I note that report for minutes purposes, Vicky. That is the end of the agenda and end of the meeting, so thank you everybody for joining.
Councillor Wilkinson's got a hand up.
Oh, sorry,
Councillor.
apologies. Yeah, go ahead,
Sorry,
Councillor
it's my
Wilkinson.
fault. It's my fault. Sorry, I should have probably put my hand up sooner. It was in relation to the monitoring report. I just wanted to ask a quick question related to the Rock Hall project. So, as a Curzon Ward councillor, we border Rock Hall, Moses Gate Country Park, and obviously a lot of our residents are visitors to the country park, and also have been invested in Rock Hall. We've never been briefed as Curzon Ward councillors on the project of the parting of ways of Banana Enterprise. Obviously, I've read the statement from Bolton Council, but then this weekend there's been a sort of statement from Banana Enterprise on their social media, which has obviously brought up lots of questions, and my inbox has been non-stop. Just whether, number one, we could have a briefing as ward councillors from Curzon Ward, as well as, I'm assuming, Falmouth North and Falmouth South are getting briefings. And then the second question is just one of the comments on the post, which sort of, most of it's all a load of, it's just the same thing going over and over. But one comment, which I was quite surprised at, said the council has already partnered with another company to deliver the community aspect side. I'm just looking at the monitoring report. There's no details on there that they've already made another connection or partnership before the second stage bid. That's going to be obviously submitted in August. So I don't know whether that is obviously just a rumour mill or whether there's something there already being discussed.
Lazy.
So thanks, Councillor Wilkinson. Before I bring Lee in, just to add, so myself as the ECM and the Falmouth North councillors and Falmouth South councillors had been fully briefed before that decision had been taken. So your ward colleagues had the briefing before that decision was made. I'll bring in Lee to answer the rest of the questions that you had.
Yeah, thank you, councillor. I can speak to Sam and ask for ward councillors to be updated. I haven't actually seen any comments from this week, and I've been a bit back to back in meetings all day, so yeah. I'm a bit behind on this one. I'm sorry. Can I get back to you tomorrow, or just get some more information? I'm sorry, I've just not had a chance to catch up with Sam today. That's all. So I will have a conversation with her.
I know there was a briefing for Falmouth North and Falmouth South, but I do think it would be useful to have Little Lever and Kersley involved in those briefings, if there is any in the future, because obviously our residents visit as much as Falmouth residents. So, but yeah, no, that's fine, Lee. I just thought I'd bring that up.
All right, thank you, councillor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Can't see anybody else indicating. So in that case, we'll end the meeting and grant it to a close. Thank you very much for joining, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.